This video is a complete BNB chain tutorial. I'm going to go through getting set up on the blockchain with wallets, how to get BNB coin into those wallets, and then how to use them with applications and stake BNB coin if you want to do that as well. Everything is listed as a timestamp down in the description. Before we use BNB Chain or Binance Smart Chain, we need BNB Coin. BNB Coin is the gas token of the chain, and so this is the thing we need to pay gas fees, and anything on the chain, we need this first, and so we're going to buy it on Binance. Now, you can buy it directly within wallets as well. For example, Trust Wallet, you can use your card within Trust Wallet, and then it will put the BNB Coin into your wallet, but it's pretty much through Binance anyway, and so I think this is a prerequisite really to have a Binance account. I'll leave a link to Binance in the description. They give a deposit bonus and trading bonus up to $600, so check that link if you're not with Binance yet. I also have a specific guide for the exchange as well that goes through everything, and I'll leave that in the description. But we need to get some BNB coin into our Binance account first. So you can go up and buy crypto with a credit or debit card. I think it's self-explanatory really. Once you have an account, you can just use a debit card to buy some crypto, depending on which currency that you want to use. So if you have a currency, just go here and choose BNB and then choose the amount that you want to buy. Now, credit cards are fairly expensive. So what you can do, if it is supported, is use your fiat currency to actually send in some fiat currency into Binance. And as you can see, you can actually do a bank transfer. Now, this depends on where you live in the world, if it's supported or not. Once you have a bank transfer though, you actually have some fiat currency on Binance that you can use to trade for BNB coin. This is the cheapest way to do things because, as you can see, there's only a £1 transaction fee and that's it. So once you have some fiat currency on the system, you can actually use that directly to buy BNB coin. So we're going to go up to trade and then spot and get the BNB coin in. Now, this looks very complex, but it's actually very easy. What we want to do is go up to the right hand side and just click BNB like you can see here. And you should see a lot of different assets that you can trade alongside BNB. So we're going to go to fiat here, and then I'm going to look just for GBP as an example, and you can see BNB GBP. So what I'm doing is selling pounds, in this case, to buy BNB coin. Now, if you have another currency, just search for your currency here. Now, if a fiat currency isn't supported, what you'll have to do is get a stable coin like US dollar Tether or USD coin. You can get that in your account as well. So you need to sell something in order to buy the BNB coin. Then we can come down here and simply buy the amount of BNB coin that we want to actually buy. So I can put max or any amount here, and you can see how much you want to buy. Just put the amount of BNB coin that you want to buy like this, and then just press buy. Now you can put a limit order in right here at 263. You can see this is the current price. You can choose the price that you want to pay. So you can pay maybe 262 spot 7. And if the price gets there, then you will buy it. If you want to buy it straight away, just use a market order like this. Put in the amount that you want to spend of the currency that you're spending, and it will tell you how much BNB that you can actually get. Just press buy, and then that will go through right here. And then you've bought the BNB coin, and that will be in your account. Once you have the BNB coin in your exchange account, we now need to withdraw that from the exchange over to the BNB chain. So we're going to go down to the asset right here. We're going to scroll over and press withdraw, as you can see, and it's going to take us through to the withdraw screen. It's asking us for an address, and so we need a wallet address, which we're going to set up now. And we also need to choose the network. And as you can see, there are two different types of network here. So what are the difference between these two networks, and which one should we use? Well, as you can see, BNB coin has two different types of network that you can withdraw it on. It has the BEP2 network and the BEP20 network. You can easily see that here when you withdraw. BNB Smart Chain BEP20 and BNB Beacon Chain BEP2. What is the difference here? BEP2, the beacon chain, is a chain for staking. If you simply want to buy BNB coin and stake it as an investment, then you want to be using this chain right here, and you can stake it on the blockchain. You can choose a validator, stake it, receive the staking rewards, but you can't do anything else with it. You just lock it up on that chain. So if you want to do that, you have to use the BEP2 beacon chain, which we'll go through how to do that. But if you want to use the Binance Smart Chain, the BNB Smart Chain, then you have to use this BEP20 type of token. This is a smart contracts token, and you can use it with way more wallets, and you can use it with applications as well. So if you want to trade the token, if you want to use games or any other apps, you're going to be wanting to use the BEP20 network. The Beacon chain is simply for staking and investing, and not all wallets support the Beacon chain. In fact, as you can see, it's really the Binance Chain Wallet and Trust Wallet that actually let you hold the BEP2 token and go and invest it. So make sure that you're choosing the right thing there. If you want to actually use it with applications, for example, PancakeSwap and MetaMask and everything like that, it's the BEP20 token that you want to withdraw. Now, if you withdraw to the wrong address, you might have some issues here. So make sure that the wallet that you're using supports that chain. Otherwise, you might have some issues. Many wallets do support BNB Coin, but only the BEP20 version, so make sure you choose the right wallet for your needs. If you have BEP20 BNB Coin, you can use a hardware wallet like Ledger. So Ledger supports BEP20 tokens. They are the smart contracts tokens. You can have them pay for gas and use applications. But for right now, they do not support BEP2. So if you want to stake directly with the blockchain, it doesn't support that on the hardware wallet directly. So don't use that if you want to stake on the Beacon chain. As for a software wallet, you can see MetaMask only supports BEP20 as well. Now, what you can do is send BEP20 tokens over to a Ledger hardware wallet and then link the Ledger with the MetaMask to use applications as well, which is really great. But you can use some applications directly within Ledger Live, which is their software as well. So just BEP20 for these. As you can see, the Binance Chain Wallet actually does support both. So you can actually stake directly with Binance Chain Wallet. This is a browser extension, so you can do that. And they do support BEP20 as well. And Trust Wallet is software only. So this is what a lot of people use on their smartphone. As you can see, it supports both BEP2 and BEP20. So if you have a smartphone and you want to stake, you can stake through Trust Wallet, but you can also switch between BEP2 and BEP20 as well. You pay a very small fee and you can switch between them on Trust Wallet, but it's only phone based. There is a computer version as well, like a browser extension, just like MetaMask. But that's only BEP20 as well, so it's not BEP2. So if you want to stake on the Beacon chain, it's really a software wallet like this directly. And of course, BEP20, which is the smart contracts. If you want to use applications, you can use Trust Wallet and Ledger and MetaMask as well. So they're the ones that I would use personally. We'll look at Trust Wallet first so you can get an address to send your BNB coins to. This is what Trust Wallet looks like. It's an app on your phone, so just go and download it from the store. Make sure you're getting the real one because that's very important. Now, when you download the app, this is the setup process. I have a full guide for Trust Wallet. I'll link that in the description as well if you want to see a step-by-step process. But you download the app, create new wallet, and then you get this phrase, this recovery phrase. This is your wallet, this phrase. So if your phone breaks or you lose your phone, your coins are not gone. Your coins and your wallet are always on the blockchain, and you just need this 12-word phrase. If your phone gets lost or whatever, just use this phrase to reload your wallet on a different device and all your coins will be there. The reason you have to keep this safe as well is because if someone else has these words, they can use the words to reload your wallet on their device and send all the coins out. So keep this extremely safe and don't lose it. Then, as you can see, you just verify the phrase and it will set you up with a wallet that looks like this. In Trust Wallet, as I said, you have two options, Smart Chain BNB and then BNB down at the bottom. BNB is that BEP2 for staking. If we press this, you can see on the right-hand side, there is the option to stake. I'll go through that later. But if you go to Smart Chain here, this is BEP20, and this is the one you want to use with applications. You can also swap if you press this, and down at the bottom it says swap to Binance Chain. So if you have the BEP20 version on your phone and you want to stake some of it, just go to swap to Binance Chain like this, and it's going to let you swap from that Smart Chain down into the BEP2 version to go ahead and stake it. So you can do that in the Trust Wallet app. But as you can see, we now have this wallet open. We're going to go to Smart Chain right here, and then we're going to click on Receive. And this is our wallet address. You have a QR code. So if you have Binance on your phone, you can do that, or you can copy the long address. It's an OX address. So you can just press copy and then you get that long address. Now we can paste that into Binance, and then we can withdraw our BNB coin into our wallet. A lot of people want to use MetaMask with BNB Chain. I'll show you how to get that set up as well. What a lot of people do is go and buy a hardware wallet like Ledger, and then they put the BEP20 tokens on Ledger, and they link the Ledger hardware wallet up with a software wallet like MetaMask. So with MetaMask, you can use applications. So I'll show you how to get that done. Now I've got MetaMask, Ledger tutorials in the description. So I'll leave them there. It shows you step by step on how to do this. Here is an overview though. Go and download a MetaMask wallet as a browser extension on your Chrome. So same setup process as we've seen with Trust Wallet. And now what we can do is, once we have this wallet set up, takes 2 minutes, go down to settings, and we can put in the BNB chain details. Now, if you have a Ledger and you want to link that up with a MetaMask, just click Connect Hardware Wallet, plug in your Ledger device, and you'll go through those instructions. So you plug it in, connect it, and then what you can do is use your Ledger tokens and Ledger addresses within MetaMask. Again, tutorials linked in the description, but we're going to go down to settings, and then we're going to go to networks. Now, if you want to add a new network, simply come to add a network right here, and BNB Chain should be an option for you if you haven't added it already. If you can't see it, then just go down to add network manually like this, and you can put in the details for the BNB chain. What are those details? Well, you can go and look them up on Google very simply, or go to bnbchain.org, and it will give you the details that you need to input. Network name, you can put Smart Chain. You can actually name this anything you want. So BNB Chain, probably put Smart Chain on there just so you know. Now you need the new RPC URL, chain ID, currency symbol. As you can see, just copy and paste these details right here so that you can have them in there. And then once you've put those details in, you should just be able to click save like this, and that should be a network. As you can see, I've got this network added here. I've got all of these details, and so this is the BNB chain. Now what you want to do is come up to the link right here and just switch over to the BNB chain that you've added, and it will switch over. And if I go to MetaMask now I'm on the BNB chain, and as you can see, I've got the BNB coin as the coin that I use to pay for gas. Now you'll see that the address that you use for your BNB chain is the exact same address as your Ethereum mainnet address. It doesn't change. You can add many networks to MetaMask, and they have the exact same Ethereum address. The only difference is the network is different. So when you send and receive coins, you have to be using the same network on both ends, otherwise there's going to be an issue. As long as you're using the same network, that BEP20 network for MetaMask, you use this account address right here, click to copy this, then you can go and paste that in your Binance account to withdraw the BNB coin. I'm going to withdraw that BNB coin from my Binance account then. So back in the Binance account, go to withdraw crypto, BNB coin, and the address. We're going to paste that in here, and it automatically knows, because of the address format, that I'm using the BEP20 version of BNB, because this address format doesn't accept BEP2, right? So we're going to go to network here, and as you can see, it's unmatched to BEP2. We're using MetaMask, and so we can actually send this over BEP20. So what we do is just click this network. As you can see, yes, I'm sure. Just press yes, I'm sure, because MetaMask does support it. Put in the amount that you want to send out. As you can see here, come down and press withdraw from your Binance account. Now that is going to be sent from the Binance centralized exchange, and that's going to come over to the wallet that you've set up with this address, either MetaMask or Ledger or Trust Wallet, whichever wallet that you're using. We'll move on to staking BNB, and there's two ways to do this, and so I'll show you both of them. The first one is simply by using the BEP2 token and staking it directly on the Beacon chain. Now, Binance Chain Wallet supports this. That's the browser extension, or Trust Wallet on your phone supports this. We'll have a look at Trust Wallet. Only supporting BEP2 direct staking on the Beacon chain. So we're going to go over to our Trust Wallet right here, and what we want is BNB down at the bottom because we're using the BEP2 network. Then we go over to receive. Now you'll see the same screen, but the address is different. This is a different blockchain for staking only, and it starts with BNB instead of the others, which will start with 0x. And so we can copy this address, and then we want to send out our BNB coin from our Binance account. So we paste in the address here, and as you can see, the network you chose supports memo. Trust Wallet doesn't require a memo, so you don't need to put it in. Some networks do require a memo. Trust Wallet and BNB Chain BEP2 don't need that. So once you've put it in, you can see that now only the beacon chain is supported. The smart chain is not supported. That's because we have a completely different address starting with BNB. And so it knows that we're wanting to send out those BEP2 tokens in order to stake. So you can choose the amount that you want to withdraw, press withdraw, and that will be coming into your Trust Wallet. Now you have those BNB BEP2 tokens in your Trust Wallet. You can go over to stake, and then you just literally go through. So you can see the APR, press stake again. You can choose the amount of BNB that you want to input and stake, and then go to the validator. You can choose a validator here to use. I would just use one that has the best APR and the most reliable APR. Binance Smart Chain is more centralized chain, and so most of the validators are kind of handpicked anyway, so they're not going to be doing anything crazy, but most of them will have, as you can see, 3 to 4%, but that staking reward does change over time. But you literally just press the one that you want to use, and then just press next, and then stake. That's it. Now, as you can see, staked funds are accessible 7 days after unstaking. So if you stake the coins and you want to withdraw them, you have to wait 7 days. Not a big deal, but that is how you stake using BEP2 through Trust Wallet. There is another way to get staking rewards from your BNB without having to use the beacon chain or the BEP2 chain, and you still have the BEP20 tokens in a wallet that you actually want. So here's how that works. It's called liquid staking derivatives, and basically a service provider like Stader kind of does all the background work for you, and then you just have this token that accrues the staking rewards, and you don't have to use the BEP2 chain. You can have it over in the BEP20 chain, which is where people really want it. So this isn't an advert for Stader or to say they're good or bad. They are a middleman, and there are some risks when using smart contracts and other providers, so bear that in mind. But what Stader do is they take the BNB coin, they stake it on the beacon chain, and they run validators, and they serve a lot of clients, and they have this BEP2 staking on the beacon chain. But on the other side, what they do is create this new token called BNBX. It's called a liquid staking derivative because it's a token that accrues staking rewards from what Stader are doing, but you can have it on the smart chain, the BEP20 chain, which is where people want it, and you can hold it in a ledger or a MetaMask very easily. So Stader, I think, take around 10% as a fee, from the staking rewards, and pass 90% back to you for their service, and you get this token that is completely liquid. You can buy and sell it on the BNB chain very easily, but it accrues all the staking rewards when it's in your wallet, and you don't have any lockup. So I'll show you how to do this. You can use a service provider. So we've got the BNB coin in our Binance account. Now what we want to do is actually go over to a MetaMask, or if you have a ledger, get it out onto your ledger as well, and then you can use MetaMask with your ledger. So we go and copy our account right here, which is our MetaMask account or our ledger account, and we just go and withdraw that from the exchange. So go through that process, and then we can go over to Stader. As you can see here, they run liquid staking for a few different networks. We're going to click on BNB and see what they're giving us right now. We're going to go to stake now. And as you can see, you can connect your wallet. So click connect wallet here, and then I've read, and then click MetaMask. You can go through and just very easily add the wallet. So I'll click next right here to connect that, and that should connect for me. Now, if I have a balance of BNB in my wallet, it's going to show up right here for me, and that's BNB that isn't accruing staking rewards. Now, as you can see, you can stake the BNB directly with Stader. So we're going to go for 10 BNB, as you can see here, and then you can just go stake. Now you'll go through with a transaction right here, so press stake on this button, and MetaMask will come up in the top right hand corner, and you'll just see the transaction details. It's going to show you how much you're actually staking, and then it's going to show you a transaction fee, which is probably going to be very low. Then just go scroll down and click on confirm. You'll go through with a transaction here. Now, really important is that you always want to leave some BNB in your account for gas fees in the future. So make sure you leave like $5 or something of BNB in your account that you don't touch for gas fees for other transactions. But most of your BNB, you can press stake here. What do they actually do? Well, they take your BNB and they go and stake it on the BEP20 chain. And in return, you can see they give you this BNBX token. That BNBX token, as you can see here, is the liquid staking derivative. If you have BNBX in your account, you are essentially receiving the staking rewards from the BEP2 chain, that, the beacon chain. For right now, it's 3.68%. So you just have that token in your wallet and it's accruing those rewards for you if you don't want to do anything else with it. Now, how does it accrue rewards? As you can see, it actually just gets more expensive in relation to BNB. So BNBX has been going for a while now and it's worth 1.054 BNB. So it's accrued about 5.4% for staking rewards for BNBX holders, from staking rewards onto that token. So that is how you actually stake. Now, if you want to unstake directly with Stader, you can do that as well. So if you have the BNBX, just go to unstake. How many BNBX do you actually have? You can click max or anything. And as you can see, they switch it directly out into BNB again, and that's the layer 1 gas token, the BEP20 version. So that takes 7 days because you're using the smart contracts themselves to either stake, unstake, as you can see here, so approve unstaking. So once you've unstaked, you have to wait 7 days, and then once that process has gone through, you can actually withdraw that. You can withdraw the tokens after the request has been processed, which will take 7 days. Withdraw that, and that goes right into your MetaMask account or your ledger if you're using that with MetaMask. We can also use the Blockchain Explorer to see our wallet, all of the tokens that we have and all of our transactions over time. So if you come to BSCScan like this, and then we can actually search for our wallet. So BSCScan is a blockchain explorer, meaning it's going to show you every transaction that's ever occurred, and you can look at all of the different wallets and tokens on there. So what we can do at the top is look for something that we want to see. So what we're going to look for addresses or tokens, as you can see. So the best thing to do is just to get your wallet address. This is only for the MetaMask style, right? So the Ethereum style addresses with 0x. And I'm just going to paste in an address here. I got this address from the recent transactions. So, it's just, a random address. I'm going to click for search right here. So if we click search, what we can see now is this wallet address. Now, if you put your wallet address in here, you can see this as well for you. And what we can see is we have the BNB value. So there's about $95 in this account, and the tokens here as the drop down. There might be many tokens here. You can see this person has some Binance Peg US dollar. It's probably BUSD. And then he has what seems to be some meme coins or whatever. And then he actually has an ERC721, which is an NFT. So he's got one NFT here as well. You can search for all of your tokens that you have. You can also see all of the transactions that have gone through on your account. So if you've withdrawn BNB coin from Binance, that should show up in here as a deposit. So if it comes in, you can see there's an in here, and if you're sending out, you can see that here. You can also see the value of the transaction and the transaction fees, so you can see that something's happened. If you can't see an asset in your wallet, or if you're not sure the transaction's gone through, come to the Blockchain Explorer, see what's happening with your wallet address, see if the transactions are going through or not. BEP20 token transactions, as you can see, these are all the tokens that he has. ERC721 is the NFTs, just got one transaction here. Then you can look at analytics for your wallet as well. But this is a great resource, so if you're never sure that something has happened in the past, just come to BSCScan. You can see your wallet and all of the transactions that have taken place. A great tip as well, if you're using a MetaMask style wallet with BNB Chain. A lot of people add tokens to MetaMask and then they can't see them. So they think maybe the token hasn't arrived. For example, if I withdraw many of the different tokens out from Binance on the BNB chain, they might not show up in MetaMask, and you may think it's not arrived and I've lost it. What we want to do is go to here, don't see your tokens, import tokens. Click import tokens, and then it says, what's the contract address? So what we can do is come over to CoinGecko and search for the asset that we want to add. Now, remember, BNB chain is different to Ethereum. And so you want to make sure that the asset is actually on the BNB chain first. Come over to info here, and you can see a few different options. So you can actually see the contract info. Now, I know that this is a BNB token because it's the Stader BNBX that we've just seen. So we can see the contract here. If you click the MetaMask icon, it will just load it directly into MetaMask for you. But you can click copy, and that copies the token address. Then we can come over to MetaMask, click token address here, and it automatically knows that we're adding BNBX. Click add custom token and then import tokens. And now we can see, if we go back to the main page, we now have this token here, and any balances should take a little while to load up, but they should be there for you and you can see them all. You may have seen that BNB Chain supports many other tokens, including stablecoins. So how do you get those onto BNB Chain? Well, you can go to B tokens on the bnbchain.org website, and you can see many of the tokens that are supported right here. So what happens is Binance actually take, for example, US dollar Tether, which is a stablecoin issued on Ethereum. They put that into a wallet. Let's say they put, $500 million of US dollar Tether in a wallet on Ethereum, and they issue that as a pegged token on the BNB chain. So there's $500 million of USDT on Ethereum in that wallet, and there's $500 million of value on the BNB chain as well, and they're pegged to each other because the wallets have the same amount. And so these are known as B tokens or bridged tokens, bridge Binance tokens, because they're actually live on the BNB chain. And so you can use them and the value is backed by the other value on the Ethereum chain. Now, important to note is that Binance centrally are doing some stuff here. And so, yes, it's not as secure as just holding on the Ethereum mainnet. But with that centralization, what Binance are doing with pegging the tokens, you do get way cheaper fees on the BNB chain. So, you can make a decision which one you want to use. But what we can do actually as an example is go over to our Binance and click withdraw USDT, which is US dollar Tether. We'll just put an address in here and then choose the network. Now you can see, because I've put in a MetaMask address, I can use many different types of network here. I can use the Ethereum mainnet and pay $4 for that, or I can use the BNB chain and pay 29 cents. So that US dollar Tether goes into our account. We now have US dollar Tether on the BNB chain, and we can use that to, with decentralized exchanges or whatever. So that is how US dollar Tether actually is on the BNB chain, is that there's a bridged version of it from Ethereum over to BNB chain, and you can just click BNB chain here and then just click yes, I'm sure. And then if you have US dollar Tether, you can withdraw it to your MetaMask address on the BNB chain, and that's going to come into your wallet right here. So you have some other types of tokens on the BNB chain. There are many applications on BNB Chain. You can go to bnbchain.org and then the Dapp Bay on here. You can see applications that are popular. There's a lot of GameFi and DeFi, as you can see. So you can click into these and see a little bit more. So let's click into one and we should be able to see some options. You can actually try now. So you go through to the website and then we can actually see what this does, who's using it, and some details over time. So that's something you can do. But what we're going to do is actually use PancakeSwap to swap one token into another. And I'll show you how to use an application and get a wallet linked up to an application in order to use it. PancakeSwap is the biggest DEX on BNB Chain. You can swap one token into another very easily on here and use everything within your wallet, so you don't have to use centralized exchanges. So coming to PancakeSwap, just make sure that it's pancakeswap.finance, because there are many fakes out there, so make sure it's the correct URL. Check them on Twitter as well to see the account, the proper account. But we can go to Connect Wallet. So we need to choose the network that we want to use. PancakeSwap supports 3 networks. We're going to choose BNB Smart Chain right here, then press Connect Wallet. Now, if you have a Trust Wallet, just click Trust Wallet here and you'll see the QR code. Get out your phone, open the Trust Wallet, and I'll show you this right here. And then we need Wallet Connect or Scan QR Code. If you press Scan QR Code here, I've just got my hand under it. That is the scanning of the QR code. So what we can do now is come back to PancakeSwap and just scan that QR code. Now the Trust Wallet on your phone will be able to sign all of the transactions that you're going to go through. That's how to do that. If you want to accept a MetaMask here or connect to MetaMask, just do that. It's going to go through, do you want to connect? And yes, you do. And up in the right hand corner, you should be able to see your wallet address. And now you're connected to PancakeSwap. If you have some BNB coin or US dollar Tether and you want to switch that into another token, then very easily come to trade and swap. Now it's going to see all of the assets and tokens that you have in your account. So what we want to do is come to swap here and choose the assets. So if we click on this, if you have some whatever asset that you have, just click on that and then you should see the balance. So I'm going to click on BUSD. And then what we want to do is switch that into another token. So if you want to switch that into BNB Coin, right? So this is a stable coin into BNB Coin in the other way around. You can just click that. It doesn't really matter. And then you can switch one to the other. So as you can see, I've got a tiny balance of BNB here, and you can just put the amount in. So let's put 1, and now you can see the exchange rate. So as we can see, 1 BNB is worth around about 312 BUSD. BUSD is a stable coin. I wouldn't use BUSD now because it's being essentially shut, and so I would use something like US dollar Tether on here. So we can click USDT, that one there, and it's about the same because they're both dollars. So 1 BNB going into US dollar Tether is around 312 US dollar Tether. And as you can see here, the slippage tolerance. So slippage tolerance is just the difference between the quote that you get here and the actual trade when it goes through. Let's edit that very easily. You can come up to this pencil icon, and then you can change the details here. Default transaction speed, I would just put it on standard. You don't need to pay extra to get it done instantly. It's very quick anyway. Slippage tolerance for very liquid large tokens, 0.1 or 0.5 is absolutely fine. And then you can just change these around as you want. You can see flippy sounds we don't need on. And then use stable swap by default. I'd put that on as well because the trades are usually a bit better in terms of the cost for you. And then once you have that done, you can just press swap right here. If you have the coins, you can see the amount that you're actually going to receive as a minimum and the price impact as well, and you do pay a small fee, as you can see here, for that trade. Then just click on this, and if you're with MetaMask here, MetaMask will come up in the right hand corner. It will show you the trade details about what you're swapping from and into and the amount. It's going to show you also the gas network fee that you're going to pay. Just press confirm, and then it will say confirmed, and it will go through within a few seconds, and you've swapped BNB into another token. How do you get assets off of the BNB chain and back into a bank account or into fiat currency? Well, we have to go back through the centralized exchange in that case. So if you have a wallet with assets in there, like MetaMask, or you have your Trust Wallet as well, you need to make sure that the exchange you're going to send to accepts that token. Binance obviously supports BNB tokens. It also supports US dollar Tether from the BNB chain. So let's go through and send a transaction. So if you have BNB Coin or Tether in your account, we have to send that out. So I'm going to click on send here, and then it's going to give me the address that I need to send to. So come back to your exchange like Binance, click on the coin that you want to accept. As an example here, I'm going to show you US dollar Tether because it is accepted by Binance on the BNB BEP20 chain, as you can see. So we'll click that. And then of course I have my address that I have to send it to. Click copy on this address right here, go over to your wallet and click that in here. Now, once you've done that, it's just going to say, how much do you want to send? Click how much you want to send, and then press OK. Pay a small blockchain fee. That will go over to your Binance account, and you'll obviously have those assets in your Binance account. From there, you have to go and actually trade out of them into a fiat currency, and then from there, that fiat currency can be switched back into the bank details that you have with the centralized exchange. But because BNB Chain is a blockchain, it does not interact with the banking system, and so if you want to withdraw to your bank account, you have to use a centralized exchange. More details and specific guides on all the things I mentioned in this video are linked in the description. The Binance link there as well. If you are new, you can get that deposit and trading bonus. So check down below for all of that. I'm James with Money's EG. Cheers for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.